is coming in from Karnataka actually.
Okay, Abhishek, we are just shifting gears. This is the other story that Republic has tracked very closely, and this is coming in from Karnataka. We are learning bail has been granted to Srikanth Pujari. He was arrested after the government there reopened a 31-year-old case against Karsevak. There has been a lot of public furore, after which you have seen some bit of action coming in. There is a bail that has been granted to Srikanth Pujari. Prajwal, I'm told, is joining us. He has more details. Prajwal, what more do we know? Are there conditions on which this bail has been granted? What has happened in the court?
Because both his shoulders have now been operated as well, and he needs medical attention on a day-to-day basis. The second condition for the bail was that the public prosecutor, along with the police officers and the investigation authorities, had gone ahead and pointed out that Srikanth Pujari was absconding for 31 years. But nevertheless, there was also a document which was also rolled out by the Hubballi police in itself, which shows the case history from 1992 to 2018, meaning to state that Srikanth Pujari had 16 cases. Out of 16 cases, he was acquitted in 15 cases. Out of the 15 cases in which he was acquitted, 12 cases were acquittals from the court, and 3 of the other cases were undertakings which was taken by Srikanth Pujari. And in the latest, it is being learnt that he had in fact reached the police station and given an undertaking. So the question posed by the legal counsel of Srikanth Pujari, Sanjeev Badaskar, was the fact that he has not been absconding. He's been very much in Hubballi for the past 31 years as well, and he is a common, he's a common man, and he's an auto driver as well, and the entire family depends on it. So therefore, now the bail has been granted on these 2 conditions. Apart from which, we're also understanding that he will have to be called in whenever he's called in or summoned by the cops. He will have to go ahead and attend the investigation as well. So this is the one condition that has been put. There is still uncertainty whether there has been any sort of bond amount that has been paid to get out Srikanth Pujari on bail as well. So we will need to wait in for an official confirmation from the lawyer whether there has been any sort of amount which has been given to bail him out.
So Prajwal, what you're telling us that this is a conditional bail, and I think we'll also have more of our team members joining us from the Kannada newsroom also in just a moment, Prajwal. But till we have that, why don't you give our viewers a complete lowdown of how that case really has moved? Because the case really goes back to the 1990s. Now, a case like that being reopened suddenly, the BJP has alleged that there is a larger motive, there is a larger game plan. Why don't you tell us what really have been the kind of arguments first up that were made in the court today by both the defense and the prosecution also?
First and foremost, Deepthi, before delving into the legal aspect, Srikanth Pujari was arrested on the 29th of December, which was a Friday, and on the 30th of December, it was a Saturday as well, and it was a half day, and therefore they were not able to move in for the bail. The time and the time is being questioned now by his legal counsel Sanjeev Badaskar, stating that this is an absolute vendetta against Karsevaks in the state of Karnataka, and Srikanth Pujari was an innocent man, and the timing of it has been questioned. Secondly, on the 2nd of January, there was also many documents which was released by the government of Karnataka. In fact, 2 days ago, it was Chief Minister Siddaramaiah who had released a document calling Srikanth Pujari a notorious and a habitual offender, and a list of cases, 16 cases to be very precise, was mentioned by him. But also what is interesting is the fact that in that particular document, it has clearly been shown that he has been acquitted in 15 cases which the government conveniently forgot to mention. So the question now being raised is, did the Home Department do this on purpose, or was the Chief Minister of Karnataka misled by the investigation officers? And at the same point of time, surprisingly, the officer who had arrested Srikanth Pujari, that is the police inspector of the Hubballi town police station, he had gone on a leave as well, and it was something which was coinciding too, and they stated that this was nothing but vendetta politics. Then the BJP launched out a massive protest across the entire state of Karnataka, and for the past 4 days, we are seeing that the BJP is demanding demanding that the Karsevak should be released with immediate effect. And therefore, yesterday at 12:30 in the noon, there was a bail application which was moved by Sanjeev Bhadaskar, who is who is the advocate for Srikanth Pujari. And in this, Sanjeev Bhadaskar had mentioned, stating that the public prosecutor and the police are conspiring on the instructions of the government of Karnataka to arrest an innocent man. He's also gone ahead and pointed out the medical condition, and he's also said that in the initial FIR which was filed in 1992, Srikanth Pujari's name was not mentioned, and it was added only in the charge sheet in 1993, which was mentioned as well, and an open warrant was issued in 1995. So if an open warrant was issued way back in 1995, why didn't the cops act then and there, and why did they have to wait for the past 28 years to go ahead and act on this? So this is purely legal as well. Apart from that, we are also looking in at the medical condition as well, where we get to understand that the doctor of Srikanth Pujari had also given in these details, saying that he has been operated on both his shoulders and therefore he will be needing medical treatment too. So looking at all of these conditions, the court has now granted bail. It also questioned the public prosecutor, stating that if you say that Srikanth Pujari is an habitual offender, the cases have already been closed. So what is your merit for ground? You also have gone, the public prosecutor and the police department stated that if a bail is granted to Srikanth Pujari, he may go absconding. But the basic question is, this individual was staying in Hubballi for the past 31 years and there was absolutely no chance to go absconding as well. So in the name of long pending cases, innocent should not be targeted, was the opinion of the court. So therefore a conditional bail has now been granted to him as well, and this is definitely a massive development.
ನಿನ್ನೆ ದಿವಸ ಒಂದನೇ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀಕಾಂತ್ ಪೂಜಾರಿ ಅವರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ದೀರ್ಘವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಎಡೆಯಾಗಿ ಯಾಕೆ 31 ವರ್ಷ ಅವನನ್ನ ಬಂಧನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ 31 ವರ್ಷ ಪೊಲೀಸನವರು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಳೆಯಾಗಿ ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಇವತ್ತು
Pujari speaking there, Sanjeev Bhadaskar out there, who's representing Srikanth Pujari, and he is now going ahead and stating that for the past 31 years, why didn't the police act on it, and why are they only acting now, is something which he is now going ahead and speaking to the media. And he is also rightly pointing out the fact that because there is vendetta politics, Srikanth Pujari was targeted as well. So this is a massive development which has come out.
ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೇವಲ ಆದೇಶದ ಪ್ರತಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತಾಸು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗಬಹುದಿದೆ. ಸಿಕ್ಕ ನಂತರ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Okay, now Sanjeev Bhadaskar stating that the full order copy of the honorable court has still not come out as well. Only there is a judgment copy which has come out stating that complete bail has been given. So what he also technically means to say that once the copy comes in, then they will have to take it to the JC, that is the prison, and then they will have to go ahead and then complete the formalities. This is exactly what he's saying. He's saying that in the next 1 hour we will be getting the complete order copy which has been issued by the district court.